Hello, Luke from Play here.
This is Paul.
And this you're seeing with your eyes right now is Street Fighter 5 with a V instead of a 5, which I think is quite novel.
Yeah.
It's good, isn't it? Big thing here, PlayStation exclusive. Who saw that coming, right?
No, it was a bit of a surprise.
I mean, Capcom have made no real secret of the fact, I guess, that they didn't really have the money to be making Street Fighter 5, and that it wouldn't really go anywhere. But then, I guess, with a little help from Sony's wallet, it seems it's now a real thing. We've only seen 2 characters so far, which is Ryu and Chun-Li. They're really pushing the boat out in terms of originality there. At least Ken wasn't in it. That's something, I suppose. And a lot of people are saying it looks a lot like 4, which it does and it doesn't, depending on how deep you look. Like on a surface level, the art style is a little bit more realistic. It's lost the kind of inky edges, but a lot of the special moves and stuff still have that visual flourish from the old like Sumi art style, which is a little bit weird, but hey ho. Interactive environments now, so you can knock bits and bobs around, maybe to some effect.
Yeah, this is the only thing that I can contribute with my fighting game knowledge. Chun-Li got beaten in a round, knocked for a wall, and had a noodle bowl knocked onto her head, and then the noodle bowl was on her head in round 2.
That's right.
That's my analysis.
That's not really analysis. That's what happened.
Oh yeah, good point.
But yeah, it looks like there'll be like ongoing stage effects like that. So things you do to the opposing character, like humiliate them like that, they'll have to carry on fighting like that. It doesn't seem like there'll be any kind of gameplay implication to that whatsoever, but it's funny. I like putting noodle bowls on people's heads. That's pretty funny. One of the big changes I've spotted in terms of mechanics was looking at the meters. Now, at the bottom of the screen, you'll see what is now an EX meter, where once would have been your super bar. And this looks to be used to fuel EX specials, which usually would take a chunk of your super bar. But your super itself now looks to be powered by the revenge meter at the top, because you can blatantly combo into it, which you couldn't do with ultras, at least like naturally anyway. You could find cheeky little ways of getting into them, but they didn't naturally combo. So the revenge thing, fueled by getting hit and stuff, will now manage your supers, it looks like, with EX specials managed by their own bar, which can also be burnt to put your character into like a powered up state, which lasts until you do an EX or maybe get hit. You couldn't really tell from the footage. Now I think that's going to be the key mechanic. It's going to be like I think it's overdrive in King of Fighters 13. So it kind of puts you in a state where things that wouldn't normally combo, and you can do all these kind of exhibition mode stupid juggles on people. And I think that's going to be the core of the system. I think they might be but downplaying like the one frame links and really tight combo windows that you saw in 4, making it a little bit more accessible again. But you know, a lot is still up in the air right now. It's really early. I'd be surprised if we saw it in 2015 at all. Outside of the odd kind of playable thing, I think it'll be ready to go for Evo 2016 though.
Yeah. I basically didn't understand anything you said about all those different bars and stuff, but it looks all right. Bunch of people and stuff.
I do hope that I haven't sawed that over their heads of our wonderful viewers as well.
People who understand fighting games will know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I
just don't understand fighting games.
Okay.
But if you're interested in it, then that's a good sign, because you know fighting games.
Yeah, like I say, it's early doors, but I think from what we can tell of the new mechanics, there's definitely something cool there to work with, and I look forward to getting in the lab and finding some decent combos.